All right, good morning. Today we are going to talk about some distributive property. Now, this is one thing that I was never taught as a kid. Kind of wish I would have been because it does make math a lot easier. All right, so today we're going to go over that. First of all, let me tell you that my car this morning went over a dead skunk and it smelled my car up so bad I about threw up on the way here. So yeah, that's my story this morning. Hope that made your day better. All right, distributive property. Distributive property is a really cool thing. It helps you break down math. And what it is basically when you get a really complicated problem like this. So I have 3 times 10 plus 5. Let me zoom in just a little bit so I can make sure you see that really good. Zoom in a little bit here, bring it down. All right, 3 plus 10 plus 5. All right. So basically what it's telling you, now you could do this 2 ways, and this really isn't that hard of a problem. You could add 10 plus 5, which is 15, and 15 times 3. But there's an easier way to do it. Using these fancy little arrows that Mr. Krause drew for us, you can take this 3, let me get on this side of the camera here. You can take this 3, multiply it times 10, and take this 3, multiply it times 5, and then add those 2 together. So what it breaks down to is 3 breaks down to 3 times 10 and 3 times 5. And 3 times 10 is what? 10, 20, 30. And 3 times 5 is 5, 10, 15. So then you simply add 30 and 15 together and you get 45. All right? So I'm going to bring down another example because I think that showing you by doing is a lot easier. Pull these over here. All right. So the next example we have is 6 times 7 plus 8. And he's already drawn those arrows for you to help you out. So basically what we can do is instead of doing 7 plus 8, which is 15 and 15 times 6, we can do 6 times 7, 6 times 7 plus 6 times 8. Why did I just write a 4? 6 times 8. All right. Then we multiply. So 6 times 7 is 42. And 6 times 8 is 48. Okay? Now, if it's hard for you to add horizontally, you can write it vertically. Like that. And we have 8 plus 2 is 10. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. All right? So, just breaking it down. So number 2. Now, adding and subtracting doesn't matter. It just tells you what you're going to do at the end. So, we've got a 10. We can times by 10. 10 times 10. What is 10 times 10? 100. Then make another fancy arrow over to here. 10 times 3. 10 times 3. 10 times 3. And that is 30. Now, because this says subtraction, that's going to go over here, and that's what we're going to do. Subtract. So 100 minus 30. Now, you can borrow if you want, make these 10s and 9s, but just count back from 100 is a lot easier. 100, 90, 80, 70. 100 minus 30 is 70. Now, you could have said 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 times 10. And for that problem, honestly, it probably would have been easier. But I like to show you this way because when you get into more complicated problems, it does make it a lot easier. We just put pretty simple ones up here because we wanted you to get the idea of how to actually set it up and how to work it out. All right? All right, let's look at this bottom one here. 7 times 2 plus 9. Here's that plus, so that's what you're going to use over there at the end. First, outside to inside. 7 times 2. 7 times 2 is what? 14. Now we make another fancy arrow. 7 times 9. If you don't know your 9s trick, here's how it works. Put your hands out. Okay? I have 7, or 9 times 7, 7 times 9, it's the same thing. So I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because it's 7 times 9. And everything on this side of that finger that's down is the first digit. So I've got 6 fingers over here and I've got 3 over here. So my answer is 63. 63. I love the 9s trick. 7 times 9 is 63. All right, we got plus. We bring over plus. 7 plus 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. All right, even if you know how to do it with the inside, adding and subtracting, then multiplying from the outside, I want you to try it this way, just so that you are really comfortable with doing this. Because once you get to bigger problems like 13 plus 14, it's not near as easy to multiply as these small numbers are. So I know that you could have done 9 plus 2 is 11, and 11 times 7 is 77. But for right now, I want you to set it up this way so that you really get how to do those problems and set them up that way. All right? One more time on the 9s trick in case you don't know it. All right? Any number times 9 this will work for, up through 10. Okay? So you pick what you want to multiply. Let's say we want to multiply 9 times 3. Okay? 9 times 3, we count over 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3, and we put that down. We have 2 on this side of the finger that's down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 27. See how that works? Pretty cool trick. All right, let's go down. I think we only have a few left, and I really want to let you try these on your own. So right now, I want you to take a pause, and I want you to try and figure this one out on your own. Okay, so pause now. You should have this sheet right alongside you. Go up. And it's the last one on the page. I want you to try this one on your own. And then I want you to unpause, and I'm going to reveal the answer in 5, 4, make sure you're pausing, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you work this problem out, you would have drawn an arrow from here, and it would have been 12 times 6, and 12 times 6, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. And now we're going to draw another fancy arrow over to that one. 12 times 5. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. I've got a fancy plus. So fancy plus comes over here and joins. And I just add them up. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 6 is 13. If you got 132, you are right on. Now, you could have added 6 plus 5 and gotten 11, and 11 times 12, but that is a more complicated problem. All right? So this is a much easier way to do it. Check your answers. If you didn't get it right, figure out where you went wrong and fix your problem. All right? Stay tuned. Next video is going to flip the page, and we are going to be doing this backwards. Have a good day. Make great choices.